Felicity from Get Your Rock Out, and I'm here chatting to a couple of the guys from the Earls of Mars. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. Yeah, a little bit fuzzy, but it was a great night.
Oh, well, you know what? I think as long as it was a good night, fuzziness is just about all right.
Fuzziness is more than all right. It's warmly embraced.
See, I had 2 pints last night, 2 pints of lager, and I was feeling horrendous this morning. And
you didn't have enough.
No, well,
yeah, that's out of order.
I was just like, if I'm gonna get a hangover, I should at least have had more drink. So yeah, how has your weekend been so far?
Yeah, it's been good. We drove up 6-hour drive to get here and just ran out on stage, played a set, went down really well. People seem to like our oddness, so I guess that's a good thing.
Fantastic. And were you happy with the kind of crowd reaction that you had from it?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, even just this morning, we've just been wandering around having breakfast, and people have been coming up to us saying they really enjoyed it and they liked the fact that it was a bit different from the norm, which is nice to hear.
Yeah, I think at festivals like this, if everything is too similar, it does get a bit samey, and I think people really appreciate, when people try to do something new. And so
yeah, that was kind of the point of this band when we started it. It was like, we didn't go in going, okay, we want to sound like Zeppelin or Sabbath or Lister influences. We just started making music.
Push it all together. Yeah. It was like an experiment, really. We didn't know how. Even when we went to record the stuff, we didn't know what it was going to turn out like. I didn't even know if I liked it until we heard it back, and I was like, oh, yeah,
I'm still not sure I do.
Yeah, I'm iffy about a few, especially that Dan.
Yeah, oh God, yeah. He ruins everything.
Yeah, to it.
Just gonna stand there looking, yeah. But yeah, it's great, and I think that it really has worked last year. It seemed to be really positive. Were you happy with what people seem to think of it?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Mostly it went down well and was embraced as thing, but some people seem to think it was some kind of comedy act or something as well, which was a little bit. I don't think they just went over their heads, or they just didn't get it or something.
I mean, it wasn't meant to be a comedy band. But we're not serious. It's not like serious. We make up stories, narratives.
Yeah, you got to have fun with your music.
Yeah,
you do. But maybe being thought of as a comedy act is not the greatest.
Yeah, that wasn't quite the angle we were going for.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, when it comes to the next album that you're planning on doing, how similar or different is that going to be, or is it just going to be completely different again?
It's impossible to say. We don't plan it out. We just kind of get in a room and start messing around and see what naturally comes out. There's no game plan or anything. We're not kind of trying to be anything in particular other than just make a sound that sounds like these 4 people in a room rather than anything else.
And I think that, you've done, none of you are any strangers to the music scene, let's be honest. But, you seem to have done so much in such a relatively short space of time together as well. It's really, really positive.
Yeah, it's taken off really quickly. We just went and did a little demo just for fun with no plan of doing anything else. And from that, record deal came straight along, a tour with Orange Goblin came straight along, and within 6 months of starting, we were kind of lifted to the level that most bands would kind of kill for. So we've been very lucky,
And Orange Goblin love you guys.
Yeah.
They really do. It's great to see.
Yeah, they're
top blokes.
They've done a lot for us. I go to random towns and people come up to me and go oh, I've heard your band because Ben from Orange Goblin told me to check you out.
Yeah.
I think
in France.
We owed him a few pints, I reckon.
Yeah.
No, it's really good. And when it comes to this project, is this the main focus of everyone in the band at the moment, or not just yet? Yeah.
It's become that way. We were all doing other things. Si plays in a band called Capsule. I play in a band called Winchester Club. We've got a little covers band that we do every now and again, just in our local pub for laughs.
Yeah.
And but this was just started up as just another thing on the side. But it's become, people have taken to it so well that it's, we're kind of really busy with it, which is good.
That's fantastic. And the next 6 months or so, what are you hoping to do? Are you going to be recording again, or are you just gigging it for the time being?
The plan is, ultimately all we want to do is gigs. That's what we love doing. I love getting up on stage and making an ass of myself in front of a room of people, which is our hobby, really, and that's what we like to do. But the creation process as well is what we're currently stuck in the middle of. We're halfway through writing the next record and figuring out how we're going to put it out. We're deciding whether or not to do an EP, whether or not to self-fund it, or talk to another label. So it's up in the air, but definitely early next year there'll be another Earls of Mars record.
That's really quick, actually. That's really good.
We've got most of it written. We just need to tweak it.
What's it sounding like?
It's like a bunch of lunatics, sounding like 4 madmen with a bottle of absinthe making a noise.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
I think that's a glowing recommend right there.
Yeah.
Such titles as Fisticuffs and Mr. Peeps Who Never Sleeps and lots of odd characters we're bringing in.
There's weirdness all over the place.
Kind of like Cat in the Hat, but music style.
Yeah, I'd go with that, yeah.
You should totally do a book to go along with it. Like a proper, Cat in the Hat style book.
Yeah,
That's a great idea.
Yeah, that'd be cool if any of us could
Dr.
write.
Zeus style. Or spell.
You can draw pretty things, and I'll ghostwrite it for you. Run away.
Fantastic,
I
fantastic.
can't hold pens.
It's going to be a hit. Coming to a WH Smith's near you soon.
You could just,
I'll get my beetle mitt
scroll
out.
and be like, "This is modern art. This is just a load of scribbles on a page."
Damn right. I'd buy that.
Tracy Emin.
The thing is, like, it'd probably take off as a cult classic, and you'd just be like, "For fuck's sake, people, this was a joke." But yeah, you'd have all these fans following you around saying, "What does this scribble mean? Where were you when you drew this?"
Yeah, I got a tattoo of your scribble. I love the book so much.
Well, I'm gonna, look forward to this coming out. But guys, thank you so much. It's been like a real pleasure, and I'm sure that we're going to run into each other in the bar in a few hours' time.
It'll
Can see it happening.
It'll definitely happen.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. My first of the weekend. That's exciting. Yeah.
Hey! We were in there first. All you other losers, you're after us.
Thank you so much, guys.
That was a bit rude. Never mind.
It's heretical.
Yeah. On that note.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.